G'day viewers, how are you today?
Hello viewers, thank you very much for letting me on your device. You are very nice, thank you.
Look, I've dragged this man in for a number of reasons. I've spent a bit of time poking with a stick, but there's a question I need answered. Have you been in Brisbane recently?
Shut up.
Because the reason I ask is I saw a headline and only one person sprang to my mind. The headline was, "Drunk man found naked inside pipe organ."
Listen, that's been taken in context and it's been really underblown.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually got the thing on my phone just because basically every paragraph of this quite short story has something to offer. So the guy's found naked and drunk in the pipe organ. He's a Freemason. Happened in the Freemason building.
Okay, look, I'm not actually a Freemason. They won't let me in. I want to be a Freemason.
You're just not useful enough? Or?
I'm not allowed to. You've got to be nominated. You've asked them, and then someone nominates you, and then they didn't nominate me. So I said, "Can I have the gear?"
Yeah.
And I made my own set of gear.
You made like a no homers club or something.
No, I saw the aprons and stuff, and I made one out of, I just got some kitchen gear at Home, Depot, and then painted the symbols on, and they said it won't work because you got to wear white gloves and a tuxedo and everything. And I, wore a frilly one, and they said it's not working. And I said, "No, I'm really a Mason." And they said, "You're not allowed to say that because you're not."
Yeah, I don't want to bring you down, but this is the standard of guy who does get into the Masons. He's like 51. He got drunk. He flooded it, which set off the fire alarm, which is how he was found.
Shut up!
The authorities found him in... I love the detail. He was in the Grand Hall, sans clothes. His clothes are next to him. And he also had a remote-controlled police car and a toy gun with him, which is a nice bit of detail.
I do.
Yeah, you have those. I've seen you with those. And so he's arrested. He's naked in amongst the pipes. Now, here's the thing. The structure has been there since 1930. It's insured for $1 million. And the caretaker's saying, "I think it's a complete write-off." So, drunk buddy here has gone and caused $1 million damage. And according to his lawyer, he downed a bottle of Johnny Walker, but he had started off with the good intentions of feeding cheeseburgers to the homeless. Who hasn't had a night that started off with the intention of feeding the homeless that then ended up with consuming scotch and ending up naked?
See, there you go. I would never have fed cheeseburgers to the homeless.
Right, that's how we know it wasn't you?
That's how we know it wasn't me. I was in a pipe organ. I was caught. They did have to get me out with a badger pole. That hurt me in the bottom. But listen, you know what? I reckon I know what's happened.
I reckon, look, I think you might have it on, but a few more choice bit of details that I want to include. The magistrate has released this guy, like he's not in jail, on the condition he doesn't go within 100 metres of the Masonic Centre. I'm just going to say that someone who starts the night off wanting to feed the homeless ends up drunk and naked in a pipe organ might not remember that a magistrate told him not to be like that. I think I'm not sure the magistrate is showing the best judgment there.
I reckon the brothers might fucking remind him.
They might. Because what he said, when a news camera caught him coming out of court saying, "Why'd you do it?" He goes, "Oh, things just got a bit loose. What can I say?" And he said, "I apologise to righteous Freemasons everywhere."
Righteous Freemasons are pissed at you, dude.
I think you actually have hit on a vision of how this guy, who is actually a Freemason, he didn't break in, he was one of the brothers, was possibly being the operative word. He's had a bad time, he's had a breakup and has been drinking heavily and has now done $1 million damage to the clubhouse.
You know what I reckon's happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's down this bottle of Johnny, right, has turned up in his full regalia, because they do this, right? They do actually...
Right, the brothers were out there, they were actually feeding the homeless.
They do this all the time, right? They're in the full regalia, helping out folk, because they do this shit all the time, you know? And he showed up shattered, and the brothers have gone, Dave, no, mate, you're fucked.
On the list of things that aren't going to happen tonight is you wearing the full get-up, being that fucking
Dave, go in the hall, get your gear off. Terry will take you home. And he's done that.
But then the extra weight of an entire bottle of scotch has kicked into the brain function area.
And he's gone, I reckon I can get into that pipe. It's fucking enormous. I can get into that pipe.
You have to be in a certain frame of mind to go, me naked in a pipe organ is a thing that should happen.
Right, and then the brothers are handing out cheeseburgers to the homeless, right? And they're going, look, enjoy yourself. If you need a hand with anything, if you need, some hookups with some housing, if you need some hookups with some, extra financials, because the brothers do that. That's what the Masons are about. Everyone reckons, it's well conspiracy. It's just guys helping people in need. That's what they do,
because we said something vaguely nice about Freemasons. Because I'm going to put in the tags, Freemason, Illuminati, New World Order. So all the fucking freaks. We're literally just A, making a funny story, B, mentioning that the Freemasons probably aren't as weird as you think they are.
They're really not.
But the nuts are going to come out of the woodwork on this one.
Okay, so they're
feeding the homeless while Naked Bro is naked in the pipe organ, and they don't yet know this.
Then they've heard the alarm and gone, Terry, did you take Dave home? No, I haven't seen him. Oh.
And then it's just like, oh my gosh.
Shit. Can someone go and find out where Dave is? And they've gone in and the sprinklers are going and there's shit everywhere and they've gone, Dave! Dave! And they've heard this noise in the pipe organ. Yeah. Oh.
I'm not Dave, I'm the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, fuck. Call the cops. Because we're going to have to get him out.
Yeah.
We're going to have to call the EMT to get him out because he's clearly stuck. Oh, shit.
He didn't lube up before he got in amongst the pipes. And so I think I can be forgiven for thinking when I read those details, AIDSy might have been involved.
I've only ever done that twice and I got myself out once, so fuck off.
Yeah. So, I think we've all learned a valuable lesson here today. Don't jump to conclusions. Freemasons don't really control the world, but there will still be crazy mental comments down below. And so enjoy that.
I'm not allowed to be a Freemason because I'm an atheist. Did you know that?
I did not know that. That's a little bit of trivia. You have to be a God-fearing man to be one of the brothers.
You have to actually believe in some kind of God, and I'm an atheist, and that's why I'm not allowed in.
Oh, so I brought in the atheist as well. So look, I mean, I think I'm probably not the only one who thought of you when I read that story. I think we'll take him at his word that it wasn't him. But
not this time.
Not this time. But hopefully we'll have him back again in your video world very soon. Been lovely having you around.
Thanks
a lot. See you again soon.
Thanks a lot. See you guys. See you.